Atomfall, which I know finished, did very well. Yep. It's the most successful launch in Rebellion's 32-year history. They are saying 1.5 million players reached throughout the launch so far. That is a Game Pass title, right, Co?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that helps a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. Yeah.
It's a great game. It was like a much more contained stalker experience, a lot more focused.
Nice.
It's not a long game, but one of the reasons it's not long is because they like pack everything into such small areas. So you never really feel like you're not doing something new all the time, which I really appreciate. Like I'm fine having my games be shorter if the time I'm spending is more focused on the cool stuff, you know?
I would love to have a conversation outside of Drop Frames about how to enjoy Atomfall, because I tried it and I played like, I don't know, like 7 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, honestly, I was just like, I was bored.
This is boring. Yep. Yeah. You know why, Zeke? You know why? It's a sandbox game at heart, man. It's a sandbox game. And you don't like sandbox games. Yes.
Okay.
This game, and that's one of the coolest parts about it.
Survival crafting. It's not like, you don't like,
No, man.
What I thought it was going to be. Damn it.
So one of the cool things about this game is the fact that you'll get up to a challenge, and the challenge will be like, you need to find a battery. Good luck.
Right.
And then you'll look in your journal, and it's like, you may have a quest that has a battery as a reward. Maybe you have 3. Maybe you just want to go exploring and find one. Maybe you want to maybe it's an item that you can craft. You can just craft it. So it's the way that this game works is it's not linear in the form of A to B to C to D. The game is, there's an A and a Z and then like a spider web between them. You don't need to take the same path to go to the same places. So like one thing that I did, for instance, I spent 3 hours meticulously clearing an area, like combat and everything. And then I went back to another area and turned in a quest that I had not turned in before going to that area. And when I turned in that quest, the entire area I just cleared became non-hostile. And it's like, oh shit. So it's very much like you can do things in different orders. You don't need to do things. And even NPCs will have different dialogue depending on what order you do things in. I think the speed run for this game is like under 10 minutes. So it's like, if you want to, you can just finish it. So it's one of those types of things. And that's one of the reasons that people's playthroughs are so much shorter, is because even though the game itself is like 15 to 20 hours, if you have a thorough playthrough, there's like so many different ways you can go about it sometimes that like that's, again, people pick their paths and then they kind of don't do the other stuff that they can then do in a subsequent playthrough if they wanted to. There's even like multiple sides you can join. There's 6 different endings, but kind of down 2 main paths. But yeah, man, it's a very cool, contained project. Great Game Pass game.
Yeah, it also looks very pretty. I saw
very pretty. Worst part though, by far, the AI. The AI is like, it's really weird. The AI is very conflicting because like there's some really cool parts of the AI. For instance, a dude is charging you with a melee weapon. You ADS at them. They stop in their tracks and hold their hands up because they realize they're too far and you're going to kill them if they keep charging at you. That's awesome. That happened 3 or 4 times. And then they just charged me until I killed them for the rest of the game. Like sometimes you'll aim at a far guy and he'll like dive into cover and it's awesome. And other times he'll just not and just charge at you and die. It's the AI seems like super basic, but they tried to do some cool things with it and like it doesn't always work. So most of the time the AI was just kind of garbage, which was a little unfortunate. I kind of hope they get that patched in a bit.
That sucks. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
No, you just did something that in the game that I absolutely could not stand, was like the environment slopes. It's like I could easily walk up that thing and you like make it 2 steps and you're like, like trying to fucking
the game has
get your footing again. I'm like, what the fuck are you do? What is this?
It's got a super aggressive ledge system. So if you're near any ledge, there's an animation of your character centering themselves on the ledge. So if you try to go down a hill, it's just like, it just repeats that animation over and over of your character trying to steady himself. It's really awkward. Yeah, it's pretty broken. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
That's
I had a lot of fun with it. Very solid game.
Doing well. Glad to hear it for those guys over at Rebellion.